All right, Nismo Nick here, and we are here to talk about something that, it's controversial, but let's have it. I am here to talk about the values of Nissan Zs, specifically the 23 plus. So, the last few days, I have seen some sales posts of new Zs specifically marked down six, seven, $8,000 off of MSRP, and it's caused quite a controversy. So let's discuss it. Typically, first things, if you see a car that is new marked down that heavily, there's typically a catch. There's typically dealer ads or fees that aren't being advertised. So you kind of have to be careful, really do your homework, and don't trust a phone call of, a salesman saying, oh yeah, it's 8 grand off, come down and buy it. It's not always true. I've called these dealerships to kind of do my own research, and you don't want that game. So can you get a good deal on a new Z? Yeah, but here's the catch. It's probably going to be gun metallic, and it's probably going to be on their lot for 6+ months. And that is up to you if you want to buy that car. But you might want to, given the current state of Zs. And I'll give you an example. I had a customer reach out to me who purchased a 24 Performance about 3 months ago. It's got about 1,700 miles on it, and the customer owes about $56,000 on that car, which is about MSRP. Um, Current trade-in value on that car is about 42 grand. Here's the problem. People that bought these cars to have them for a few months and get rid of them kind of took a bath, and now they're saturating the market with UZs that aren't selling because new ones aren't selling either. I have, oh my goodness, about 30 new Zs in my inventory, and they sit for a little bit. I do sell them under MSRP. I've never marked them up. I don't put dealer ads on the cars, but there's still a car that needs a specific buyer. The used market for Zs is great for the buyer, bad for the seller. I've got a 2024 Nismo with 2,000 miles that's $10,000 under original MSRP, and it's just sitting. And that's not good. I own two of these cars, and I worry about my value. However, mine are going to be staying with me. So if you plan to keep your Z, you should be fine and not even worry about this video. But if you are concerned about being upside down or how much your car is worth, you probably shouldn't buy a Z. I have seen the low end of trade-ins 38, 39 grand for cars with 10 plus thousand miles. I think most of us are enthusiasts. We're enjoying our Z, so we're not really worried about that trade-in value. Some are paying cash, so then you're fine. But if you are a person that finances a Z and you have a car payment and you're worried about your trade-in value, you might not want to buy a Z. I hate to say it. I would say about 75% of the people who have purchased Zs from me do finance. And keep in mind, there are other dealerships that are annihilating people in these cars. I get Zs from all over the country that are marked up 10, 15, $30,000. And if someone buys that car, they're done. If you end up owing $80,000 on a Nismo, it's immediately worth 57. I hate to say it. That's just where that market is right now. Do I see the market changing? I don't. And here's why. You have a Heritage Edition coming out. Okay, so that's going to be a $61,000 MSRP car for orange and for some striping and some badging. Do I think it's a special car? Yeah, but that's a very specific buyer, and trust me, all those cars will be sold because they are very, very, very allocated. You have the 25 model year coming up, and all I really can confirm right now for 25 is new colors and a price hike, because every year new cars go up. So if you are in the market for a Z, here's what you do. You find a dealership that is not charging over MSRP. You find a dealership that's not charging dealer ads. And you can negotiate on certain things. For example, if you want a gun metallic gray Z, there's a million of them. Go buy them. No one wants them. They are discounted. Go get them. But if you want a blue on blue manual performance that's harder to find, look to pay closer to MSRP. If you plan on keeping that car, if you want to buy a Z and have it for a few months and trade it in for X, Y, and Z, I don't recommend it because you're not going to be happy with your trade-in value. And this is why dealerships have kind of ruined the Z car with all that initial launch and that initial over MSRP. That's why I didn't do it. I didn't want that to, be a thing where people bought a car and then they realize they're 20 grand upside down and it's because of greed. I would rather the enthusiasts have this car, but, not everybody's me. So I think that, moving forward with Z's right now, you look for a great deal new, you look for an even better deal used, and if you've already purchased one, you need to kind of be in that car if you financed it and understand that, your values are going to drop for a while, and it is what it is. If you look at 300ZXs from the 90s that have 40,000 miles and they're twin turbos and manuals, they sell for 40 grand. Do I think that in the future, 20, 30 years from now, certain Zs will be worth money? I do, but it's a new car. It's a depreciating asset. And we all know the economy isn't the best right now. So let's not argue over, what Zs are worth and what they're not worth. Let's just enjoy the car. And honestly, if we're lucky enough to even be in a position to buy a Z, we shouldn't have to worry about anything. So I hope that gives you guys some insight. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I look forward to having a conversation soon.